What's going on? What it is? What's popping? Welcome back to episode 47 of the Millennial Masterclass podcast, servicing all millennial issues. Can I say that one more time? 47.
Yes.
Damn.
Making our way downtown. Walking fast.
All right, that's enough. All right, we celebrated enough. Too much. 47. Okay, fuck it. 47. We in there.
47. You ain't got no basketball player for us?
Yeah. I mean, this is episode Lynch, if you will. Yeah.
Not Lynch.
He's a football player. He's a football player.
Was he good? Because I don't like that name.
I mean, that's really only 47. That's really the only 47.
All right, we're going to skip that then.
Get somebody else to do it.
There's no 47. Sorry.
Sorry to that
Actually,
man.
that is a white dude, too. That's what's really crazy, too. And his last name's Lynch.
I mean, not surprised. I thought white when he said Lynch, so.
There are black Lynches. There's a couple.
I thought, we were not naming white people in this thing, so I know.
Moving along for white people.
Once again, y'all, I am Tris, one of the co-hosts of this show, and I'm going to pass it over to the loveliest co-host on the show, Miss Eve. We're happy to have you back again.
Why she got to be the loveliest?
I didn't think it was me. I didn't think it was me either.
With two women co-hosting with you, can't say the loveliest.
I can do.
Leslie only said that because it wasn't her.
That is Eve. That's literally Eve right here.
When Leslie thought it was her, she was cool. She was
all the
posing
hits
and shit,
she gave
but
Rough
when it
Rider.
wasn't Leslie, now all of a sudden you can't do that.
It's wild.
If I had, well, I was talking about her being Eve. I was talking about her giving the Rough Riders a bunch of hits.
I'll wait for my intro. Go ahead, Sean. I'll wait.
Wow. Is that what this is?
Yo, Leslie, you are something else.
We love you though. We do. We love you.
Woo. Honestly, y'all, my life has been in a whirlwind.
Seriously.
So much shit going on. So I leave for vacation on the 11th. I'm going on vacation from the 11th to the 22nd.
That's a vacation.
We love to see
how
it.
you do it.
We love to see it.
Out. My boo was flying me out.
Flued out. We're going to have to do a flued out part 2 so you can talk about your experience.
I think like it's a little different. They're like in a thing.
How?
They have a whole thing. They're a whole thing. So
that's why it's going to be part 2. It's going to be couples. There's going to be couples find each other out for.
Because that's still a fluid out because
it counts.
The hotel accommodations and flight, I'm getting flued out.
That's a couple's vacation.
No,
but
a lot of couples also split some of the costs. You don't know that. People be fronting. But let me tell you, couples don't always do that.
But that's the spin on the part 2. We'll be talking about couples and getting food out in their scenario.
I see.
But anyway,
how that should go. But anyway. My boo also moved yesterday. So we was helping her move yesterday. Today she had a big ass job interview, which went amazing. And she got the job.
Yay!
We love to see it.
Yes, we just went out for dinner, lunch situation. I literally just got home like 20 minutes ago. So we just
I just got over COVID. Like y'all had a lot going on.
What are y'all doing out and about in these streets? First
of all, we've been masked up, and this is our 11th day having COVID. So it was okay for us to go out, which is why I didn't go to the shindig on Saturday that I was
going to ask. I was like, why wasn't Sean?
I'm about to say, Sean,
invite you again.
So you know I had COVID. How am I supposed to go? And my funny thing is, I said, damn, if I would have went, Tristan would have said, damn, Shauna, didn't you just have COVID?
I would have said it too. You're right. I definitely would have said it.
So
I would have said it.
And
there was a baby there too.
Whole party. See,
there was a baby there.
Go. And Ish was upset with me because I didn't go. Whatever, love you, Ish. But like, I couldn't be the COVID spreader, bro. Yeah. It would have definitely been me.
Smart decision.
Y'all know I was fucked up. But
you did a responsible thing. It was very responsible.
I wanted to go though, and I didn't even know Tristan ass was gonna be there. I saw the pictures. I said, "Oh shit!"
You know Tristan popping in town and
this
don't
nigga
tell you.
always popping up and don't never tell nobody.
I was literally in town for.
I'd be like hoping you're gonna ask me if you can stay in my house. He'd be like, "Damn, maybe Tristan asked if he can stay in my guest room or like come to my house." Like, but you never come.
He ain't real.
Are we really going to shame you? Are we really going to shame you while we're recording? Is that what this is about?
You're not your real co-host.
Tristan never comes to my home. But Leslie, how you been? Go ahead, Leslie.
Ooh. Well,
just sat over here.
Fucked up. That's fine.
Tristan, where's my intro? What you gonna call me?
You're not getting one now. You're not getting one. I'm shutting down.
Tristan, don't be a bitter Betty. Get over with it. Bitter Bill.
Anywho,
to the finest thing this side of Mississippi, we gonna hear from our girl Liz. Let us know what's going on in Texas, Liz.
I got technically that side of Mississippi because y'all side.
I'm about to say, I don't think she's on the other side.
Your side.
Oh, I thought you said this side. Okay, my bad.
I said that.
I'm pretty
side.
sure you said this side, but
said that. That's all right.
That. Y'all niggas don't hear no accent.
Listen, I appreciate the
accent. Oh, word.
Somebody had to give it, so I appreciate it. I had a chill weekend. I put up the tree, which is good for me because I typically wait till Christmas Eve to put it up.
It's early. Isn't it early?
You know, people have been putting up trees since like October, November, right after.
They're assholes. We're not talking about them. We're talking about normal people.
I usually wait till the day before, and I did not want to do it this time, especially because the kids are actually coming the week before Christmas because they're out of school. So we plan on like having Christmas with them while they're here, you know, letting them unwrap their gifts and stuff. So I wanted to have things ready for them. So I'm proud of myself. But yeah, that's been the majority, just trying to get stuff together for them as far as their gifts and everything like that. So pretty chill weekend.
I feel that. We love to see it.
We love to see it, Leslie. Tristan, what you been up to?
In the DMV?
What's going on with you? Clearly in the DMV.
You know what?
Fake
First
ass
off,
nigga.
I'm gonna stand here in the court that I've been thrust into, and I'm gonna make a statement. Okay?
Thrust. I ain't thrust you into nothing.
You thrust me right into this fucking court, and that's okay. But that's all right. I'm gonna make a statement right now. No, man, we were in town literally maybe for the party and left after the party.
I didn't know you was coming for the party.
We didn't know either. Wasn't sure I was going to. And
then you had an outfit
and a 5-hour bus ride.
First off, an outfit. First off, I own that. I exist in that on a normal basis. That wasn't a problem. Number two, no, we figured it out. We were gonna go like Friday at some point, and I was like, all right. So then we decided to make a turn and burn. Because at first I wasn't sure if I was gonna go, and then I saw that Ish was coming back from New Orleans, and I was like, oh shit, I guess I gotta go now. But I was like, oh, she'll be there, but no, she can't go anyway. She got COVID, so it'll be fine. It'll be all right because I'm only going to be there a few hours.
You ain't even
if
remember.
I was going to be there.
I text Ish and was like, damn, did Tristan even tell you I had COVID? You ain't even tell him, so you ain't think about me, nigga.
Why does he need... First off, why can't you tell him? The fuck? Why I got to tell him?
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying you
That is what you're saying.
No, I'm not. What I'm saying is you just tried to use me as an excuse as to why you didn't tell me. And that ain't the truth.
Tell you. That's why would I? First off, is it my party?
You talking about Shauna had COVID. Nigga, you forgot until just now. You ain't remember that shit.
I did not forget that you had COVID.
You ain't remember that. If you remembered, you would have told Ish. That's how I know you ain't remembered.
No, because there wasn't time. When was there time to tell Ish about you having COVID? What were we talking about that for? Why would we need to talk about that at that point?
The whole party. Y'all ain't never talked about.
We have to move on with the rest of the show. Hate to break it to you.
Really do.
We can argue about this offline, but you know.
We could. We don't need to. But either way, the point is that there are some things to argue about because there are some things that the streets need to know. Okay, there's a couple of things, one or two. You know, just one or two. Some things that are going to make the streets. Some things that are going to make the streets talk. Leslie, please take it away. It is time for the bulletin board.
All right, so I have a few updates for y'all. They'll be quick, but just wanted to update y'all on the first story will be the drug smuggling sentence. So if y'all remember, that has to do with Brittany Griner. If I remember the title. Okay, so basically the last couple weeks they've been saying that she's been moved to an actual prison, but the U.S. Embassy didn't know exactly where. So she was kind of lost in transition somewhere. But now we do know that she was transferred on November 23rd, more than 2 weeks after she was moved to the IK2 prison in Moscow.
What is the IK2 prison? Like, can you give a description of what that is?
That sounds scary.
I'm glad you asked. So this is in Mordovia, which is known as the land of prisons. It has roughly 2 dozen prisons. Yeah.
The land of prisons. Fuck, is this Texas?
Anyway, it's also the same.
Texas got more than 2 dozen prisons. Got way more than 2 dozen.
I'm sorry, but that was a good one.
We're going to let that slide.
You got way more than 2 dozen.
To be clear, Texans claim their respective cities. So we claim Austin, we don't claim the state. Okay, just making that clear. No,
Okay.
skinny black Texan.
But the voting rights say differently.
As skinny black Texan.
That's
anyway.
okay.
How's she going to try to separate Tristan?
Anywho, so Mordovia is also the same area where the former U.S. Marine Paul Whelan is serving his 16-year prison, and he's kind of going through the same thing. His family hasn't heard from him in the last couple of weeks. So, according to the prison rights group Russia Behind Bars, the women live in barracks of 80 to 100 people, crowded with bunk beds. There's a shower room and a bathroom with several toilets. And prisoners are prohibited from lying or sitting on their beds from 6 a.m. until 9 p.m. So they said Grindr is likely experiencing hard labor, working up to 16 hours per day, possibly in a charcoal or soap factory, or doing general prison maintenance, and then eating food that's so rotten that even the cats won't eat it, which is just, ugh.
So I thought that America had the worst prison system.
No, Mexico or Russia, or maybe somewhere in China. Both of those two places,
because I definitely thought it was like America had one of the worst. Like
ours is more profitable for them, but as far as conditions, conditions are worse over there.
That's probably it.
The best place to go to prison is in like Sweden or
like Switzerland or some shit.
It's like a hotel vacation over there.
It's basically a dorm. It's basically a dorm experience. That's all it is.
ASAP Rocky was. Where was he? Was he Switzerland?
Somewhere. He was somewhere over there.
Yeah, living like a little princess. Okay, so
he rolled a blunt. I saw him roll a blunt in prison. He was just let him roll it up.
No, I saw him roll. Okay, whatever.
Oh my goodness. So they say in some instances the women are punished if they don't work hard enough or meet their work quota, or if they refuse to work. There will also be punishments from withholding food to solitary confinement, and in some cases, beatings by other prisoners. So, I don't know.
Other prisoners? Hell no.
I mean, that happens here, though.
I feel like the first day she goes there, she needs to snap two necks. You need to snap two of the biggest bitches there next. Snap two necks.
She definitely gonna be the biggest person in the prison, though.
That's what I'm saying. A regular ass bunk, bitch. I can't sit down. I'm like 6'9". The fuck?
Yeah, that's sad though. That's really sad that this is still happening to her over some dumb shit, and it's really just because of the U.S. versus Russia. Because that small ass,
she's a pawn. She's a pawn right now. A much larger game. It's fucked up, man.
That's fucked up.
I just pray that she survives this. I pray they get her out soon.
No, she's gonna survive this. She's gonna survive this. I believe it. So that's a strong lady. I know it, but she shouldn't have to test her strength in this way. Shit is crazy.
Right. It's not fair. So keep praying for Brittany. Hopefully the U.S. will be able to get her out soon. Moving on to the next update. This is I guess I should have retitled it what you said, but it's the What About Your Friends update. I'm not going to sing it since it's not a happy occasion. I said I'm not going to sing it, which means you're not supposed to dance.
It's too late. I'm already here. Anywho.
Moving on. Shanquella Robinson's death is officially being investigated by the Mexican authorities as well as the FBI, and it's been classified as a femicide. So that's not exactly. That's not a term we're. Is
that a real term? That's a real term.
It is, and I'm gonna tell you what it is.
I thought y'all might have already known. I was like, damn, I'm about to Google this shit. These niggas know shit.
You're not gonna give you all the info you need to know.
I for sure thought that was some shit.
What? I said, damn, he know what that mean too.
No, I for sure thought it was some shit feminists came up with. They were like, it's a femicide. Like I just for sure thought that was some shit.
So it's not recognized in the U.S., but it is recognized in Mexico, and basically it's a.
So it's in Spanish?
No, listen.
It's what it felt like. It's just what it felt like.
It was Sean's reaction that sent me over because she was like looking at fingers and like out of frame.
Just what it felt like.
So anyway, femicide is a form of gender-based violence that is seen as a hate crime internationally, but like I said, it's not recognized here yet. So
what just happened to somebody dying? It was a murder. It was a fucking murder. What just happened to a murder?
But why is it a hate crime?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So let me tell you why why, please. So they came up with this, title for this practice because in Mexico between 2015 and 2019, femicide cases jumped 145%. So they were seeing like where women were specifically targeted and being killed and stuff like that. So that's why they decided, hey, we have to actually, give this a name, look into it more, acknowledge that this is happening in our country.
So femicide is murder against women?
Basically, in simple terms, yes.
That's not fair, though.
People been
Anytime
getting
you
killed
kill a
forever. What
woman,
we
that's
talking
a
about?
hate crime.
What?
Listen, that's not what we're arguing here. There's no need to argue should it be a femicide or not.
I mean,
the update is.
You sure?
I'm positive. That's not what we're here to argue.
Another episode, I suppose.
What the update is about is the fact that a warrant was issued for Desjanae Jackson, who is the person in the video who was seen literally lifting Shanquella up in the air, dropping her down on her neck, which is what caused, her to die, and just beating on her or whatever. That's Desjanae Jackson in the video. So a warrant was issued for her arrest, and she was actually arrested. She's being held in federal custody and is waiting to be extradited to Mexico to be charged with femicide against Shanquella. So that's the update. Not to argue if femicide is a thing or should be a thing. That's not.
Well, now that Leslie shut us up, I ain't got shit to say, but that's crazy.
I'll keep y'all posted, though, because I feel like the other people who are there and involved should also face charges, whether it's accessory or whatever. Like, I feel like there should be punishment to them, too, especially since they left her there.
Is the sentencing the same between femicide and homicide?
That they haven't revealed yet. So I'll be giving y'all more updates on this as we know more information once she's actually extradited and, all that stuff. So I'll keep y'all posted. This will be an ongoing story.
I'm just saying, if femicide carries stiffer penalties, fuck it. Femicide. Go. Femicide. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But if it's some shit where, like, they get, like, probation after 5 years or something, no, I don't want I need to know
I think it is a harsher penalty. You know what I'm saying? Okay. But like I said, I'll keep y'all posted once more information is released. Cause I don't want to misspeak out the term.
That's
all right. So the last update for the bulletin. This is the update to Taken Too Soon. Remember, that's the story about Takeoff, untimely passing. So the suspected gunman, 33-year-old Patrick Xavier Clark, has been arrested. He actually appeared in probable cause court in downtown Houston late last Friday night. So during his hearing, we learned that video evidence, license plate information from the car that he left the scene in, and fingerprints from a wine bottle he was seen holding led to his arrest. So those three things is how they had enough information to arrest him. Let me finish.
Have they traced anything else? That was it?
That's all they gave me in this article. Clark was charged with murder and is in the Harris County Jail awaiting his next court appearance, which is actually today, Monday. So the state set his bond for $2 million after the authorities discovered he purchased plane tickets to Mexico 2 days before being arrested, and he applied and received.
Nigga tried to go to Mexico.
He applied and received an expedited passport, and they also found a large amount of cash on him. So he was getting ready to flee.
Why
he already
would you drive?
Have a passport. First of all, weird. Second of all, nigga, Mexico? Why didn't you try to go to Cuba or some shit? This nigga,
I have no idea.
That's how you know people dumb.
I mean, maybe he didn't have the means to get to Cuba. He needed a boat. He needed a boat to get there.
Last part of this is just hours before Clark's arrest, a 22-year-old Cameron Joshua was taken into custody and charged with 2 counts of felon in possession of a weapon. So they emphasize that he's not alleged to have been directly involved with Takeoff's death, but he was charged with 2 counts of felon in possession of a weapon. So 2 men have been arrested so far in this. So we shall see. We shall see.
Hopefully they get the right guy and they bring them to justice. That's just crazy. Just it's nonsensical. Like, I feel like once the story comes out, they probably weren't even trying to shoot this man. It's probably just some shit that happened, and now, it's just a terrible outcome.
I definitely don't think he was the intended target because he was chilling in the cut. Like, I saw a video where he was literally just chilling in the cut, and then when Quavo started arguing with the other guy, he came up, of course, to see what's going on, have Quavo's back, and then I feel like he just got caught in the crossfire. So
I'm saying senseless, man. Fucking senseless.
Very much so. So that's all I have for the bulletin this week. So, keep my ears to the street and report back next week.
We up in this piece. We back. We here. We took a little short break and we're popping back in. So today, the masterful Leslie, the producer, the lovely Leslie, okay? The loveliest Leslie there is, okay? It's a whole thing, all right?
I'll take it. I receive it.
Good. Receive that shit. Anyway, so today we're going to do a bit of an extended version of the bulletin board, a round table, if you will. So we are let's just face it, we're a long form podcast. So with that being
I'm
the
glad
case,
y'all finally accepted. Yay.
With that
did not.
being the
I
case,
did not.
But this is key. This is key. With that being the case, there are issues sometimes we would like to expound on. So today we're going to do just that. We're going to expound on some issues, and we have a collection of current Red Table Talk issues, if you will, that we're going to
Millennial Table Talk issues.
I don't know unpaid advertising. You know my feelings. You know my feelings. So we're gonna go right into them. So Les, if you could drop that first issue on us and give us a little background, please and thank you.
So for this segment of our show, you can call me Jada. I nominate Sean.
Unpaid advertisements. Unpaid advertisements.
Sean is. I was gonna say Willow. Who'd you say you want to be, Sean?
Oh, I'll be Willow. That's fine.
Okay,
you can be Willa. You can be Willa. And you can be Jade. Jade and Willa. Jade and Willa.
Tris is.
I'm gonna be William. I'm gonna be William.
You're gonna be Gammy because
I'm gonna be Willie.
Ladies who
so.
Do I gotta get a fucking wig? This is wild.
Sure.
Like this is wild.
Does Taylor have any?
What do I get a wig, nigga? What you mean?
No, Willow cut her hair. Willow shaved her hair.
Yes, I'm saying you actually are Willa.
Again, or like from when she was a teenager?
All the time.
Again.
It's always cut.
Yeah. But you know, she has those locks and she shaved those off. Her and her mom shaved them at the same time.
I don't know.
She be bald headed often. She do.
Yeah, that's a fact. So the first topic or story I want to bring into light is what I call bestie turn bae. So I've seen polarizing like comments and stances when it comes to this particular story. So I definitely want to get your take on it. But actor Blaire Underwood, who we all know and love, reveals that he is now engaged to his dear friend Josie Hart. The pair has been close for more than 41 years. And he took to social media to share how the relationship...
That's a lady, right?
Yes, it's a woman.
Okay.
They've been friends for 41 years.
I wasn't sure. I'm not going to lie. Not from the name.
Josie Hart.
Jamesy, Josie. It could be anybody. That could be anybody. This lady's named Billy.
Leslie,
that's
please,
not
take
important.
us away.
So he took to social media to share how the relationship blossomed from friendship to romance. And I quote, "My personal highlight was walking the red carpet with my new fiancée, Josie Hart. The most amazing, brilliant, beautiful, hilarious, thought-provoking, and insightful person I know, who continuously lives life out loud. The future is crazy bright, girl. None of us ever know where God will guide our paths. She's had my back since before I became an actor. When a 40-year friendship slaps you in the back of the head and blossoms into romance, you stand up, pay attention, and step forward in gratitude. Gently forward, it begins." So everyone's like, okay, oh, that's cute. 41 years, they say, you know, best relationships start as friendship. The kicker is he was married for 27 years. They did divorce last year. They have 3 grown adult children, but now people are like, it could be one or two things. They're like, is it a matter of, you know, it's coming. Listen,
my God.
The two opinions I've been seeing is, one, is it a matter of, you know, as you get older, you know, your perspective changes, the things that you want changes. So now you might see someone who's kind of been by your side or maybe in the background of your side. I don't know how close they've been the 41 years, but now you're looking at them in a different light, like, they may be exactly what I want and need. Or is it like she always kind of been there in the background just waiting her turn, and as soon as they get divorced, she like, hey, look at me, I've been here, what's good? What are y'all thoughts and opinions?
We could do that about everything. Did Michael Jordan's gambling get his father killed? Like, what are we talking about? Like, he had...
They said he was a sacrifice.
You know what I'm saying? That's anything. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, you can do that about anything. The Illuminati had Takeoff killed because the album was doing too. Like, what are we talking about here? Like, let these people be happy. God damn. Let them enjoy themselves.
I don't know. I mean, personally, I don't care if my significant other has a best friend of the same sex that they are attracted to.
Okay.
I.e., if my girlfriend got a girl best friend.
She's speaking specifically for her.
Oh, I got
if my girlfriend has a girl best friend, it'd be different from a guy best friend, you know. But
I was just thinking about the story. I got you now.
Even when I dated niggas, though, I had a nigga that had that was bad, men.
No, it's fine.
It's fine.
I had a male. I was dating this male, and he had a female best friend.
Okay.
It did not bother me whatsoever. And the female best friend actually was like, hey, I want to meet Shauna. Like, I don't know. I just want us to meet. Like, she wanted us to meet. She's the best friend. I didn't give a fuck about meeting her. Like, because I mean, if you want to be with her, then be with her. But I'm not like...
Because like you've had every opportunity to do
You
that.
had an opportunity to do it. If you wanted to do it, do it. And if you still want to do it again. I mean, I don't know. I don't really live my life like that. I don't really give a fuck. Like, that doesn't bother me at all, to be honest.
Yeah. Okay.
I concur.
Okay.
Because my thing is that, like, if they really wanted to be together, they would have been together by now. It would have happened.
Probably.
Like, they've had every opportunity. They'd have been alone many times. They've gone places together. They got stories, all kind of shit. So if they wanted to be together, it would have already occurred. So clearly, this is something that's it's an epiphany. They had 41 years to figure that shit out. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think that they knew that they wanted to be together
right,
for 41 years.
It probably didn't make sense until a year ago.
It didn't make sense.
Because you got to think.
I don't think every time somebody like, oh, because you was my friend before, that means y'all was fucking around while we was together. No, I don't think that's true. No. I don't think that's true at all.
Okay. So let me ask you this though. If your significant other's best friend, if they had history, but then they decided, hey,
that's different.
And they remained friends.
That's a different thing.
Okay, so expound upon that.
That's different because the thing
I'm
is
learning in this new lesbian community that people continue to be friends with their exes and shit. And that shit is a little like.
I mean, but that's always.
I don't know when they jump with me. I don't know.
Oh, I thought you meant Larry. I'm like,
no, with Leslie. Jesus.
The way you said it was so like finite. I was like, oh my god,
it's final. Like, I don't talk to you. Like, we're done. You know.
Yeah.
Unless it was like a friendship, but So I definitely had to figure out how to deal with that. But I think you can be cool, but that best friend shit, you can't be best friends with somebody.
Yeah, like y'all can't, y'all can talk at holidays. Y'all can talk on holidays.
Friends that I had like had sex with or like talked to, but we were not in a relationship. And I don't want anything to do with those friends. We're just genuinely fucking friends.
That part.
And I think that happens with a lot of people. And sometimes people don't even feel comfortable enough to tell their significant other that they had sex with somebody because they don't want them to, you know, take it to the next level. Like, damn, I want to tell you that I fucked this guy or this girl or whatever, but I don't want you to think anything between us because we are so close. But genuinely, we could just be that close.
Do you think that is the responsibility of you to tell your significant other, like, hey, before you meet this person, before you're in a room with this person, I want to give you the heads up so you're not caught off guard?
You better tell me if I'm about to be in a room with somebody you fuck.
I agree.
Not better, but I think you should. Like, I would like to know if I'm in a room with somebody you had sex with, or if afterwards you was like, yeah, I did have sex with that person in that room. I'd have been like, oh, for real? Oh, okay. That's probably why they was looking at you like that. But I'm not really a jealous kind of person. So I probably be like, oh,
I don't think it's a matter of jealousy. I think it's just a matter of like respect and common courtesy. Like you say, you just don't want to be like the last to know or like feel like someone has like one up on you in a sense. You know what I'm saying? So this
don't be trying to smile in my face, trying to kiki it up with my girlfriend and like all the time.
And you don't know the inside joke. It's like, wait a minute, what am I missing here?
I had a situation like that. Let me real quick.
Okay.
It was a situation where someone that she downstairs.
This is a look for me.
She's like,
let me tell you. All right, remember.
You know she's gonna hear this episode,
but I don't care. So someone that she had relationships with prior to me, they were still cool or whatever. But that person was still like on some like low key flirty shit, like hitting on my boo. So Latifah had told me all of it that happened, and I ended up seeing the girl in person. The girl gonna see me in person like, hey, Sean, what's up?
Fake.
Bitch, I'll smack the shit out you. Like, I was mad. Like, I didn't like that. Like, I didn't even speak. I literally just looked like.
Because she was fake.
Because I was just irritated. Like, like that was fake. So if she didn't tell me what was going on, I probably would have been like, hey, Then I would have been.
You would have been pissed. Yep.
That you let me smile in front of somebody who was just hitting on you.
No, I get what you're saying. I get it. Don't have me looking stupid or like I'm not in the know what's
don't
going
have
on.
me looking like, don't have me looking like I don't know. Because if I know, I'm cool with it. I'd have been like, oh, look at this girl, she goofy, and I would have just laughed. Like it would have been okay, even if she said something sly in front of me. I'd have just been looking like I probably would have said something, but it just depends on what it was, you know. Yeah. But if you had me looking silly, now I'm pissed.
I get it. I feel the same way. This is a conversation we actually had early on about like, because I am still friends, you know, with some people that like I do whatever, still good friends with one in particular. And so they were going to meet at a said like function or whatever that I was having. So I'm like, hey, just give you a heads up. Like, you know, we had some dealings in the past, but you were just, you know, cool now. Always been good friends or whatever. You know, he's having his thing, I'm having my thing or whatever. And Court don't have a jealous bone in his body. He really don't care. He just be like, okay, cool. So we met him, that's love, had a conversation, all this good stuff. And
that's why he my bestie, bro. Because like none of that shit is relevant. Like I don't care.
Even with the other situation I told you about, I told him, he's like, okay, is there anything else? I was like,
okay.
He's like, okay.
Because you already know when you're very confident in yourself and you know there ain't no competition, then you just know there ain't no competition. Like I don't really.
Right. Exactly. So
I don't know, but I don't really think all of that to say with the bull Blaire. I don't really think that he was messing with his best friend the whole time. I don't think that.
Okay, that's fair.
They have 41 years.
What you think, Tristan? You think he was messing with her the whole time?
No, they have 41 years to figure it out.
Yeah, so no.
If they wanted to mess with each other, like they would have done it. Like the thing is, like, it'd be different if they didn't see each other both young. They both know what each other looked like young and was like, I'm good. I'm not worried. I'm not concerned. Cause like it'd be different.
But could have been
not looking what they look. Damn, I was waiting for you to get old, and now that you got old, you still look good.
That's what I'm saying.
Like if they get together now, I'm like, oh, okay, that's cute. That's cute.
I like them wrinkles the way that skin said, girl. That's what I want. Come on.
And he still wants that. Now I'm like, oh, let's go. That's a cute story. But like, no. No.
Could it be a Prince Charles and Camilla situation where, you know, she's been playing side chick this whole time, just waiting for her turn?
No. It could be that, sure. It could
I
be
mean,
that.
you right now, Tristan.
It could be that. You're absolutely right. It could be that. Somebody has to be that. But in this case, I just don't.
But what are the odds that side joints become the main? That's very rare.
It's very rare.
Yeah, they don't always.
Like, honestly, when you really think about it, people like the side joint because that's the easiest thing. You don't have arguments. You don't have to. Yeah, we ain't got kids together. We ain't got stresses. You're the easiest part of my day. So if you realistically leave your side joint for your main joint, that's not going to go well. So
that's real. That's a good point that most people don't understand when it comes to this. You know, they think, oh, I'm the side chick, I'm trying to be the main chick. No, you're not, because you're not going to be able to deal with half the stuff the wife deals with because you're not having to deal with it. So anyway, so we collectively wish them well on their new
I absolutely
marriage.
Wish them well. I want people to stop hating and stop trying to find conspiracy theories, because this one just seems so simple. It's just like, there's nothing seems super nefarious. Like, he and his wife are divorced. Like, they've done all the correct things. I can see
why, though.
Like, I get that, but like, I mean,
you can't see why people would think that.
I understand why people would think that, but it's just like, I feel like y'all would have figured it out by now. Y'all know everything else.
He was his best friend the whole time.
That's what I'm saying. You would have figured it out. If you thought he was
his best friend the whole time, then maybe you should have left his ass a long time ago. Yeah, like.
That's what I'm saying. You would have known about it.
Should have left his ass 20 years ago.
This is the first time I've ever seen her face. I've never even seen her face before in my life until just now.
True.
Yeah, no, that's real. I haven't either. So she clearly wasn't too much of the best friend. She just a friend. All right. So next story I want to cover. I know Tristan is excited about this one. I titled this one "Coworker Cuddy."
This is some of the best shit that has happened in the news in years. Some of the best shit that's happened on the news in years.
I don't know what it is, so I'm excited to know what it is.
You're about to find out.
Oh, girl, it's been making headlines last week. Yes. So, Amy Robach and TJ Holmes.
The news people.
Was perfect.
Oh, shit. She's like, I do know about this.
I love figuring these out.
You do know. So they are two of Good Morning America's most dependable and up until recently,
I love
definitely married co-hosts.
I love them. I love it. I fucking love
dependable. Hey, can I tell y'all something really, really funny? In 8th grade, I got voted most dependable. And that was my pose.
To do what?
I swear to God. I swear to God.
Dependable to do what?
My yearbook. I'll show it to y'all. I don't fucking know, but niggas voted for me, bro. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm weak. I feel like you still hold that title to today. I feel like that's
well, thank you, girl.
It can depend on you, sure.
It can depend on me.
Okay. So, back to the story. They started co-hosting together Good Morning America 3, GMA 3, back in 2020, so the height of the pandemic. So their affair was actually revealed last week in a series of photos showing the pair like canoodling in a bar. They're upstate in a cabin in New York. Like
I like the word that he's like. I just like that canoodling has made every article. Everybody that spoke about them has said canoodling. Everyone. That's fucking hilarious. But continue.
How the fuck you even spell that shit? You put that on
not
here?
Important. Let that be.
CANOODLING.
Canoodling.
Every article I've read, canoodling has been in there.
I don't want to say grabbing because it's more so patting, but he's like patting her behind. Really
why wouldn't he pat his lady butt? What's the problem? He can't grab his lady butt.
Because she white. She ain't got that much ass.
Thank you, Sean.
He can't touch her thigh. Whatever.
He patted as much as he could. He patted as much as he could.
Y'all talk about little booties matter. I need y'all to let the shit be current. Let it be concurrent.
They do. And I'll bend over and let y'all know.
I don't subscribe to that committee. I'm part of the itty bitty committee, but I don't do the little booty matters because that's not my ministry.
I do, and I'm a proud advocate.
Okay, back to the story. So the two actually, this news broke like, I believe it was Wednesday because they came to work Thursday and Friday, acted like as if nothing had happened. They didn't address it. You could see them like laughing and snickering and like having that like inside joke with each other, but they did not address it.
I love it.
So, multiple sources actually told Page Six that Holmes, who had been married to Marley Fiebig, I believe how you pronounce her name, since 2010. Amy has also been married to her husband, who is Andrew Shue from Melrose Place,
13
since 2010.
years.
So both got married the same year. They're both the same age, 49, all the things.
I see his anniversary post to his wife.
Yes, I did. So this is where I believe this comes from, because Holmes actually had a 3-year affair with a married producer on GMA from 2016 to 2019. And he made that post in 2020. So all of that, him saying like,
I knew it. He sounded like he cheated. That's what
you could tell.
His co-host sounded like, I cheated on you and you let me get away with it. You loved me either way. And people always try to call you strong because you dealt with. So what's the opposite? To kill yourself? Like, what the fuck do people think that you're supposed to do?
Right.
Like, I don't understand.
Right. That whole post that she spends another 10 years with me, another 10 months with me, another 10 days. I'm like, this man really messed up. And he's over here trying to like kiss her behind.
Goofy as shit.
So the kicker was when he was having this 3-year affair with the producer in him actually confided in Amy about their relationship and how like he wanted to leave his wife. Both of them were married.
It gets better and better.
TJ was married.
It just gets better and better.
It's juicy. It's juicy. So they were confiding in Amy, talking about how they both want to leave their spouses. They wanted to be together. And Amy's like,
Wait, who's Amy? I'm sorry.
The one coughing. He cheated with now. So what I'm talking about, let me try to paint the picture. It's Amy and TJ currently.
It just fucking hit me.
Listen, Linda, it's Amy and TJ currently to this day. But 3 years ago, TJ was with another married producer on the same show. TJ and producer were confiding in Amy about how they're trying to leave their spouses, how they want to be together. Meanwhile, Amy's sitting over here like, watch this. Like, I got everything I need to snatch the side chick's man who's still married. Everybody in the scenario is married to other people, which is
This is literally. Do you know why I love this story? So, well, go ahead.
Marley knew about this affair. Go ahead.
No. We'll circle back. Continue.
Okay. I got a little bit more to give y'all, then we can discuss. So Marley Marley found out about the 3-year affair with the producer. They, decided to work through it. Now she's saying she was blindsided by this other affair because her and Amy were cool. The couples, both couples, Amy and Andrew, Marley and TJ would double date. They would hang out. Amy's daughter, who's like an older teenager, would babysit Marley and TJ's daughter because she's a little girl. She's like 8 or 9, I think. So they would. Their families were so intertwined.
Oh, it's cold. This shit is cold.
So,
it's cold and yet it's hot. It's cold and it's hot. I love it.
Marley is quoted saying she never considered Amy because she was focused on Natasha, who was the producer he was cheating with. She never thought about Holmes cheating with Amy because they were friends. Amy's daughter was their daughter's babysitter. So it all comes out later that Andrew and Amy had actually been separated since about the summertime, and their divorce is almost actually finalized. They put their New York apartment up for sale. They separated their lives. Mind you, they had blended their families because he came to the table with 3 sons. She came to the table with 2 daughters and have been married for, like I said, 12 years or so now.
Bunch of ass niggas.
Exactly. Marley and TJ, he came to the plate with 2 daughters from previous marriage, and they had 1 daughter together who's about 9, I believe, or something like that. She's between 7 and 9.
TJ got 3 kids
too. They're saying their affair actually started earlier this year around March when they started training for the New York Marathon together.
Half marathon. They were in the half marathon.
Together, and everybody
I give them
pictures.
So
the internet is good.
The internet is good. The internet don't forget. So whatever you post on the internet, what's posted, they gonna bring those receipts and be like, okay, now we're connecting the dots. We're connecting the timeline. Like we're seeing, oh, y'all was really sneaking around before you said y'all left your spouses, which TJ's is a little shaky because Marley says, although they have been like separated the past 6 months, they were supposed to be actively working on trying to mend their marriage, in the hopes of continuing it. So again, she said she was blindsided by this whole thing. So last week, like I said, they appeared on the show Thursday and Friday. It was said that they wouldn't necessarily be reprimanded because they're equals on the show. However, today, the president of ABC actually hopped on and said, her name is Kim Godwin. She informed staffers today that Amy and TJ will be benched from their anchoring duties at ABC News GMA3. While the new division weighs the effect of their recent disclosure of a romantic relationship and how it will have the effect on the company. So they haven't violated any company policy, but they just feel like it's an internal and external disruption to what ABC wants to do. So basically, they're trying to figure out if they're maybe separate them. I don't know if they'll get fired. I think if anything, they may like switch up some of their hosts on their different shows because it's GMA, GMA2, GMA3, all the GMAs. So I don't know, but I'm just so irritated because to me they lack integrity. They lack character. They lack honesty to be cheating on so many, especially because both of them in this are equal to me. But it's just like, y'all are just blatantly cheating on y'all spouses with people you work with. And it's just such a messy situation for all parties involved. Like,
messy is what in the scandal is going on. That is a mess.
Literally.
Woo-wee.
This is literally
Tristan,
the
I know you've been holding
thing.
it back. Go ahead, let us have it. This your story.
I never even thought anybody I worked with was attractive. So this is so funny. Like,
well,
it's the best shit.
It's not unheard of where.
No, I think that because you spend most of your time with people at work. But I mean,
I was gonna say, when I worked at Enterprise, everybody's with everybody Enterprise. All right, so now that y'all are hip to all the tea that's going on with Amy and TJ, what do y'all feel about this? Because it's too messy for me. I don't like it.
It's literally the exact thing SZA was singing about in The Weeknd. This is literally The Weeknd.
The
whole situation is The Weeknd. Like literally everything is The Weeknd. Amy was The Weeknd. She became the whole fucking week. Done. It's actually amazing. I love this story from start to finish.
She didn't become the week. She became the public side joke.
That's what I'm saying. She became the month.
The week means she takes the marriage.
She is. She about to get married to this nigga. You know they about to get married.
Is she really? Now they probably might have to do some shit like that on some PR shit. Like now y'all got to get married.
Cheating on each other because they're both cheaters. They cheated.
Right, but that's what they might have to do that on some PR shit. They might be like, listen, the best thing for y'all to do is for y'all to have a happy marriage. Now y'all about to be on People magazine. Now y'all about to be on these magazines and shit. Just like with Portia stole that girl, man. All of a sudden, she was on People magazine and shit 3-4 times.
Yeah,
People magazine because she stole somebody's husband. And they had to like talk about them actually getting
being
married
together and loving each other.
I think that might be the same situation.
You got to stand 10 toes down to your wrongness.
I'm sure I'm sure their publicist will suggest exactly. Because that's the old thing. When you snake,
you gotta follow through with it.
No, but that's old school though.
That's cheating with conviction.
No, that's old school though. Because like if you snake a bitch from somebody, like if a nigga snake your bitch, you gotta keep her. You gotta keep her. You got to keep her. If you gonna snake a bitch,
you gotta keep her.
You got to. Like that's the name of the game. That's the name of the game. Everybody know that.
Anyway, so moving on, Leslie. She tried it, and I got your back.
I don't know what's going on here, but what I do know is that Amy and TJ are my heroes. I love them.
We always been friends.
All day.
Now,
all
Tristan,
day.
That's what I'm talking about, nigga. You always taking it too fucking far, bro.
No, but let me tell you why. Let me tell you why.
Bro, you took it too fucking far.
Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why.
We were this close.
Nigga, just what? Nigga, you got to cut some of this shit. Look, just wait. Wait a second. Wait.
Makes me question your integrity.
Let me explain why. Because first off, I really enjoy Ghost and Angela. And the internet's been comparing them to Ghost and Angela.
Like season 3. Oh my God.
Like in real life.
Yo, those jogging.
That's so stupid.
I can't stop. I saw this shit. I was on the floor because I didn't know what they were talking about at first. And then I did the research and then went back and looked at the meme. I was on the floor. I was like, oh my God. They was really running around like Ghost and Angela. Nobody said shit. It was great.
This is a big rich town.
All that. I just come from the poet's heart.
I gotta make it.
Look, it's my Royal Ruger flow. My James Bond bounce. It's my Royal Ruger flow. My James Bond bounce. Talk about it.
I don't see that song. I'm mad because they ain't dropping Power Book 2 yet. It should have been out, but 50 and Stars beefing right now, so they ain't got no release date, and I'm mad.
It'll be all right. They'll figure it out, or he'll move to make his own network. He's 50 Cent.
I think that's what he's working on for real.
I ain't worried about it.
He got enough shows.
Low key, I think he should put it on Oprah's network. Get a good deal. That'd be fun.
I'm not mad at OWN. I love OWN. I watch OWN.
Because after Greenleaf, they don't have
they take it too far because I used to watch Queen Sugar, but now I stopped watching that shit like 2 seasons ago.
I stopped watching 2-3 seasons ago.
As soon as they started making it too much, like it just became too much.
It wasn't sustainable. It wasn't sustainable in the first season.
Yeah, it wasn't sustainable.
But all that to say, no, the reason that I fuck with them, I'm gonna tell you why I fuck with them. I fuck with them because I'm gonna tell you why. If nothing else,
not
it's
all
hilarious.
of us, just Tristan. For the record.
No, and I'm gonna tell you why. First off, it's hilarious. That's the first thing because y'all really tried it. Y'all went to the deep fucking end. That's crazy. And then y'all had the audacity to do this shit, right? But then, like, bro, you did it one time. All right. You could, producer, I'm gonna take the lady back. And then he was like, you know what? I really ain't taking that bitch back. I don't want her either. In fact, who I really want is Amy, because Amy and we should have just been doing this thing from the start.
Can you see me?
Can
you see me?
Yeah.
We can't see you. You look great.
This nigga was like this.
Oh my gosh.
Who was doing this?
TJ.
Yeah.
Like, I ain't mad at him.
Like the holding your dick put, like the, yeah, girl, you crazy.
Because
comfortable
and floating openly.
Leslie, was he not laying like that, Leslie?
He was.
That's that comfortability as dick out as.
At the end of the day, first off, this is the thing. You know the old rule. You don't fuck with anybody that doesn't have as much to lose as you do. She had just as much to lose. That's the thing. She had just as much to lose. That's somebody that actually has just as much to lose. I ain't gonna lie, Tristan,
that's a good point.
That's what I'm saying. It's Ghost and Angela. It's that. It's exactly that. That's why
you're gonna pick somebody that got as much to lose to you.
That's what I'm saying.
I disagree with that. I think that's a good point.
You can't tell me this isn't the most exciting shit you've heard in forever. Like, I'm so happy this occurred. Like, oh my God, this is wonderful.
I'm about to make this a black and white thing. He cheated on this beautiful black woman.
And
with this Washite. Like, let me just give you some of Marlee's accomplishments. You know, she used to be the chief of staff of Rock Nation.
Jay-Z cheated on Beyonce.
She could get you in rooms with Beyonce.
So the fuck what?
Jay-Z cheated on Beyonce.
We're not talking about his.
But he's interviewed Beyonce. I don't need to be in a room with her. I could just interview her. The fuck?
All I'm saying is people cheat on you no matter what your caliber is. Because I don't think that, because I also don't think that that's fair to look at some people as higher than thou. Like, so this person does not deserve to be cheated on because they are at this caliber. So I don't think that that's fair.
That's not what I was saying at all. I said I'm making it a black and white thing.
Chemistry is a black and white thing. Chemistry is chemistry.
Works for save the children. How you gonna tell somebody who works to save the children?
Chemistry is chemistry.
Like you cheat on anybody.
Chemistry
anybody
is
can get cheated on.
Because this is the thing also too though. So like you notice this always happens around this age in people's lives. Because that person that you were with 27 years ago, y'all are not the same people anymore. So like things are different. So whatever she's trending in, they're not trending in the same direction. That's just all there is to it. They're not. And it didn't work out. And I'm sorry that there was a lot of heartache involved. But honestly, it seems like they're having a good time.
That's why y'all gotta be careful who you marry. You gotta marry somebody with morals, somebody with integrity, who's honest.
And somebody who wants to marry you for who you are.
Thank you.
Today, tomorrow and
into the future.
Exactly.
Don't try to marry the me ass nigga because the me ass nigga ain't gonna be me tomorrow.
Look, all I know is that I really wish the best for TJ and Amy going forward because the children is probably the messiest part of that whole thing.
Yeah, definitely.
That's the messiest part.
Like
but the children are older, so hopefully they'll.
No, TJ's child is not older. Amy's is. They're like teenagers and above, but like their child is like, I think she was born like 2013, so she's like 8 or 9.
So let me ask you this. So what should they have done? What should have been the appropriate steps for them to get together? Even if they really felt like they were like their passions, they're burned brighter than a 1,000 suns, whatever the fuck you want to call it. How should they have gone about it? Tell us the proper way to not be sneaky links.
I'm glad you asked. Number one, this was always going to be weird just because, like I said, they intertwine their family so much. But the better way to go about it is, one, if they were fully divorced from both their spouses before they got involved with each other, you know, once they started feeling feelings or like started entertaining the idea, they should have said, we're going to pump the brakes on this personal relationship because, one, we still work together, and two, we both have other families that we need to take care of first. They should have done that. They should have been honest with their spouses and children and say like, hey, now that we're divorced, we want to let y'all know we started having feelings and we want to explore this, but we wanted to let y'all know so it's not coming off blindsiding y'all and not coming off. It's still going to be disrespectful anyway, but you know, they should just been open and honest, but they went behind folks' backs and it's just super, super messy. Did
you see Don't Look Up? You saw Don't Look Up, right? You remember Don't Look Up?
Yeah, but I ain't gonna hold you. I didn't pay a lot.
The only reason I ask is because Kate Blanchett and Tyler Perry are news anchors together. And I was like, damn, is that a spoof on them? Is this a spoof on Amy and TJ?
Well, you know,
has that been a spoof?
Could have been because this has been going on for years.
Well, I mean, it's not the first time because this actually brought to light another news anchor situation that happened a few years ago with two news anchors. I forgot which show, but same thing. They were both married and they ended up falling in love with each other. Now they've been married for I think 10 years or something now, and they're happy. But they said it was really messy at the time when it all came out and was made public. So,
but honestly, shit like this, there's really no good time to tell anybody.
Right?
There's really no good time.
Right?
Like y'all could be divorced for 10 years and it would still rub some people the wrong way.
It would hurt because they were too close with each other.
So I just feel like they did what they did. They're out now with it, and you know what? Thug it out, y'all. I hope they get jerseys made. I hope they do public appearances. I want to keep seeing them.
But what about their jobs? Because now their job may be on the line. So it's a matter.
Just put one on the other show.
I don't think so
they
either. Why they got to get fired all the way?
Yeah, just put one on the other show.
We don't have control over that.
Oh, you asked us. You asked us.
But wait, wait. For the listeners, let them know what Dino said. He said they should have to switch positions. He said it.
So when I'm saying what about their positions, I'm saying when you're starting to have these feelings and thinking about crossing that line, do you think like, hey, this ain't your normal job? You know what I'm saying? You are on primetime TV every day. So do you need to take that into account? Like, do I want to cross this line right now? How is this going to affect me, my image, my family, stuff like that? Like, does that ever come into play in your mind where you're like, maybe I shouldn't cross this line at this moment? Maybe I need to maybe apply for other jobs, see if they can transfer me to a different show or something like that, kind of like align
No, I
stuff.
think they should transfer
They
the
should
jobs,
have.
just like Darren said. Like, I think
well,
they
no,
should
not what I'm saying. This is questions you ask yourself before you cross the line, because now it's not up to you. Now your boss.
So it's already happened.
So last week when they came on Thursday and Friday, everything was fine. Ratings were through the roof. So and ABC made a statement saying they won't be punished because they're contemporaries. Today, the CEO and president of ABC said they're not going to be on the air right now. We're taking a pause to like investigate internally to see how we want to move forward, because it's causing too much of a disruption. So ratings were great, but now it's causing disruption.
I ain't gonna lie. I think that's nobody's business. I think if
they made it the world's business because the platform.
No, the world made it the world's business.
Exactly.
I think that they should still be able to have those roles. To be honest with you, I don't think you should be fired because you're a cheater.
Yeah,
I think you should be divorced. I think maybe your spouse should take half or whatever the fuck y'all got to do with that prenup. But I don't think you should be fucking fired because you are a cheater. That you didn't make that commitment to your job. You made that commitment to your marriage.
So it's not a matter. It's not a matter of being fired for a cheater. It's a matter of what I just said. Now it's become a disruption because I'm sure they have
opinion now.
Exactly. Everybody's
and that's the public's fault. That's not yours. But if you went on social media and did that,
ratings, that's all they care about. This is a TV show.
I don't know. Well, you asked me what I feel, and now you're debating it. But I'm saying
you got to think.
You're not letting me give my opinion. My opinion is
Go ahead.
I am. I'm taking everything into it. You can't tell me what I'm not taking into account. What I'm taking into account is they should still have their job. That's what I'm saying. That's my opinion, and I don't have no disagreements. That's my opinion.
I just think
because that's not. I mean, it's their business. It's fucked up, yes, but they did not sign up to fucking be like their marriage wasn't to the show. Their marriage was to that person.
And so they are contemporaries.
Should fucking divorce them, but that's like
if
a pastor get caught.
It was lateral.
Should he step down? Like that's his business. Yes. No, why?
Yes.
Because he's a cheater.
It's a direct conflict with your job and what you're doing.
Okay. Let's say that.
Yeah, that's a little different.
Yeah, that's a little different. That's a pastor. I shouldn't have. That was a bad example.
That's a little different.
That was a bad example. But let's just say
he
boss,
definitely gonna have to leave that church.
My boss was a cheating ass nigga, and everybody found out that my boss fucked with someone who was also on the same level as him. We're not saying the boss and the secretary. We talking about two people on the same level. If two people on the same level got caught fucking, even if they was cheating, I don't think they should be fired. That don't have shit to do with their job performance.
Yeah,
that's fair. And again, it just comes down to the company and how they're going to proceed because they have control of it now.
You mind your business. Honestly, as long as you making me my money like you're supposed to be.
But
doing,
it is it's their business because they thrive off of viewings and ratings.
Yeah,
so
it's a public domain. Like you're
it's not a private company. But, you know,
we talking about like what is. I'm talking about what I.
Yeah,
like, I don't think that shit is stupid to me.
All I was saying is they should have thought about this before they acted on it and maybe set themselves up for a better fallout. I feel like they kind of just acted in the moment.
You can't even cheat on your spouse. Now you done cheated. You lost your job. Damn.
I mean, there's repercussions. We just talked about last week with the football players.
Yeah, repercussions, but that's your own business. If I cheat on my spouse, if I cheat on my wife should be able to divorce me. I don't need to get fired because I'm a cheater unless my job has something to do with morals. Unless my job has something to do with morals, I don't think that I should get fired. Of course, I can't control it, Leslie. Obviously, nobody's controlling it.
But that's a fine line, though, Sean. That's a fine line.
But that's what I'm saying.
What do you mean morals, though?
I'm saying that people should mind their fucking business.
You're correct.
Like, morals is if your pastor is a cheater, that's bad. But if your accountant is a cheater, I don't give a fuck. If the nigga that's counting my money is a cheater, right. I can't say this word.
But the thing is, you don't have control over that as long as you work for somebody else. It's different if you say you have your own company, then sure, you're not going to face no repercussions because you have your own company, you're doing your own thing. But when you work for other people, I hear what you're saying. What you're saying is not fair, it's not right. But if
But what is the difference that you work for other people or that you work with?
Because you don't have control over that's what I'm saying.
Because the thing is that it's a publicly traded company. That's the thing. That's
all.
What
does that have to do with your business? If you're a cheater, you're a cheater. That has nothing to do with the job.
Right.
Until other people make it public. But let's say this never made public news, right? Let's say this was a basic ass news channel.
Oh, well then,
from
of course.
Indiana. Let's say, so that's what I'm saying. The same rules apply. The only reason why you're changing it is because the public.
It's on a bigger platform.
But so that's not so what I'm saying still stands true though, Tristan. If you still agree. People should mind their business, but because it's a public platform, things change.
I just feel like to make it simple.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Things change because it's a public platform. If it wasn't a public platform, if this was a nigga from Indiana that cheated on his wife, nobody would have gave a fuck.
Indiana.
I don't know.
You're correct. But what I'm saying is this. I feel like as a company, if you're not trying, because the thing is that psychologically, every day you're putting them on the air, and now it's like they're doing this. And if you're supposed to be this family organization, and that's what you claim, they're going to do something different. And I feel like the best way to go about this, they should not be fired. You're correct. You just simply put one on one show and one on the other. Put them on both on different shows. And then just switch it up. So simple.
Just because you a cheater, you ain't.
But they're still good at their jobs. I still look at
like you didn't lie to America. Shit, right. I ain't had no marriage to y'all hoes. I had a marriage to this lady.
I like Amy and TJ. I still enjoy TJ.
Right. Sure. That doesn't matter. Like I think people need.
I hope I see him running around Times Square.
I think that people feel like they have way more like into celebrities' lives and business than they should.
I agree with that.
And they should not. Like that's not cool.
Like they have actual opinion.
They have actual opinions on what niggas should do with their lives, and that shit not cool. Because let's say our podcast, which we want, goes big. Now motherfuckers telling us how we should live.
Let's say
when our podcast goes big, we're not going to live off of how other people say we should live. Because that's not true.
How much money are they paying?
Well, that's you, Tristan. You also would sell yourself off some ratings, and I'm not doing that either.
Well, it depends on what am I selling? What am I selling though?
You already told us you would before, like that you would sell yourself. Yeah, so.
I mean, depends on what the check looks like. I don't know. I could be bought, sure. Why not? Why not? That could be fun. Like I have no idea. Like I don't look. We can cross that bridge when we get there. But at the end of the day, you're correct. People do feel like very entitled. Most things I feel like are not anybody else's fucking business. Personally, like I feel like most things are not anybody else's damn business. Like it's just not. But most people want to put that shit out there because they want the publicity. Honestly, what's really funny is that ABC is upset about it. Like they're quote unquote upset. They love this shit. It's the best ratings they've had forever. They love it. They fucking love it. You don't see a lot of Trojan commercials and KY commercials on the ABC now.
Sir.
You don't see a lot
of that. But that's also because niggas don't need to advertise lubricant. We know we need it. Not we.
Who need it?
People. I mean, people, obviously.
Yeah, it depends on what you're doing. It depends on what you're doing.
Whatever. Yeah. People need it. You don't need to advertise something that people need. You also don't see Deer Park water commercials or Smart Water. You don't see water commercials. Niggas know they need it.
Yeah, you do. You see Dasani commercials. When? Dasani, Smart Water commercials, Life Water.
I've never seen a Dasani commercial in my life, and I fucking hate Dasani, so I would remember that.
Okay, Smart Water does commercials. Fiji does commercials. And so does Life Water. They do commercials.
Never seen them.
Was Zendane in a Fiji commercial?
She might have been. Yeah, she was.
But Super Bowl, right? I remember that. That's like the only water.
The only commercials I would remember is from Super Bowl. Other than that, I don't remember none of that shit.
I'm going to say, how often are you watching commercials, though, now, anyway?
Every day.
Really?
We don't watch commercials no more.
Yeah, I don't do it at all. I skip them.
If we record something, we just fast forward through it.
Right through them shits. Right through
I don't have that option.
I'm sorry to hear that. It's unfortunate.
Well,
we can move right along. But maybe the show won't, but I wish TJ and Amy the best. And I really want y'all to figure this out and navigate this. I do. I wish their ex-spouses the best and their children. And I hope everybody just works it out. In 10 years, they look back and laugh on this. Remember that? Crazy times.
Interesting. Yeah, Latoya's Amy, get it together. That's his real first name.
Oh, that's right, Latoya's. Yeah. No, isn't Latellis?
Something like that.
No, because I saw a meme about it. They were like, "Well, this tells me that it's the wrong." Like it was crazy. They really were going in. Oh yeah, okay.
So, Tristan,
yeah, y'all.
Well, it was great.
We'll take a quick break, guys, and we'll be right back. And you know what time it is? It is time to go outside. It's time to feel the breeze. It's time to move those appendages. It's time for research. Take it away.
So let me tell y'all a story. Once upon a time, a group of niggas got together and they decided, hey, we should do a group. Those group of niggas was Ray J, Sammy, Bobby Valentino, and Pleasure P.
Oh my God!
They decided to name this shit RSVP. As in Ray J, Sammy, Bobby V, and Pleasure P.
Exactly.
These niggas decided once upon a time to make them motherfucker selves a group, and they came out with a single called Money Everywhere.
I ain't
gonna lie to y'all. I didn't listen to it. So I don't know what the fuck the streets are saying about money everywhere, but Leslie, I know
they're not saying shit about it because it didn't come up on any of my cues.
Right. Leslie. All right, we're gonna keep it at 30 seconds or less because we can't give no RSVP niggas this much time. How did you feel about it?
Can we say their names one more time so we know who's in there?
Once upon a time, a group of niggas decided to come into a group. Those niggas was Ray J, Sammy, Bobby Valentino, aka Bobby V, and Pleasure P. I don't know what the P stands
Respond, si vous plaît. You niggas are wild.
No.
So, y'all,
whatever.
Voulez-vous coucher avec moi? Okay, so y'all definitely know.
We're not coming to bed with you. No.
See? Oh, is that what that means? I'm glad y'all are not. So,
it means you want to come to bed with me. That's what
all right, Leslie.
I never looked at the translation. So, I did listen to it. It's a cute little ditty bop or whatever. It's very much giving. Sammy wrote a majority of it, especially like
makes sense.
Ray J's verse, his lyrics and cadence. It has Sammy all over it, so I definitely know he had a major hand in writing it. I'm just curious if they're actually going to like come out with a full album. Like I know that's what they're talking about. I think they're like testing the waters to see the reception, and then maybe they'll continue if they don't argue and stuff like that. So we'll see. Maybe they'll drop an album. Maybe we'll get a little tour next year. Who knows? I might pop up.
We'll see. I hope not, but shout out to them. That was very, 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 very cute.
The best. I wish that. That's all I can say.
Yeah, check it out, Tristan. You might like it.
Look, all I know is like Pleasure P. Why would he go back to like Pretty Ricky #2? Like it just seems that like, and now he's in the bottom of the totem pole.
Why would Sammy even join the group? Because he could have left all these people alone.
Because Sammy needs the PR, but he needs the PR. He doesn't get nearly enough PR.
Maybe he just needs to get a different PR because this ain't that. This ain't that.
Well,
but you know who got good ass PR? Keke Palmer.
She do.
Because her ass popped up on SNL with a surprise. She let us all know this week on SNL that Keke Palmer is what?
Pregnant.
Baby.
Prego Alfredo.
Yes. How do y'all feel about Keke Palmer being pregnant?
Like I did yesterday. I feel good.
Pregnant. I'm happy for her.
She's happy. I'm happy.
That was so cute. Did y'all watch the whole SNL skit or what?
I did not.
I never watched the whole SNL thing in my life, so I have no idea.
You never watched the whole episode of SNL?
No, I just be watching celebrity performances.
It just depends who's like on it, but I definitely watched hers. I watched Megan's. I watched a lot of people in the past who were good.
Chappelle, I watched all the spills.
I still ain't seen the Chappelle one. But no, it was cute how she did it. She was giving her an opening monologue, and then she busted through, saying that, there's been some rumors that she's pregnant. She said, well, I'm here to tell you I am. And then she just busted out with the little tummy. She had her tummy out. She had her tummy out in another skit because, of course, she was playing a pregnant woman, and that skit was pretty funny. And then at the end, she had it out again. But she did really well in like all the skits. Like definitely a funny night.
Keke Palmer's great for a skit. Okay,
she's definitely great for TV. I definitely want to see her doing more things, more hosting, and just all the above skits and stuff. But yeah,
how'd you feel about SZA for the performance?
My mom, she was Because she performed Shirt for her first song, of course. So she had on this baggy t-shirt. She had on like these jeans, and she was sagging. She had like these like orange, I guess, shorts or leggings or something underneath it. My mom, she hates sagging. She was like, "Is she sagging? Is her butt out? Oh my god!" I was like, "It's just the aesthetic for the song, Mama. It's fine." But she performed 2 songs. Her album's gonna drop this coming Friday, so we can look out for that. So I thought it was great promo for her. That. Yeah, sure. A lot of people are. We've been waiting on SZA, so I think
yes. Okay, definitely need to check that out. Also, in the realms of checking things out, have you guys watched Troll on Netflix?
So my mom and I actually watched it on Saturday, and I know it just dropped to Netflix, and we just looking for something to watch. Y'all should check it out. It was actually a pretty good movie.
Because I haven't seen it yet, but I heard it got great Netflix reviews. So I'm like, oh shit, let me go ahead and watch this shit.
It just makes you think like, yeah, there's other stuff that's, been on this earth that may still be on this earth. Government may have knowledge of and kind of like
Rotten Tomatoes gave it a high ass score.
They did.
Netflix what they gave it a high ass score. That everybody has been giving this shit like
it was good.
They got an 88% on Rotten Tomatoes first like 2 days.
Okay.
Yes, they have been going off. It's Netflix #1 film. So people have been loving this movie.
It's good. It has a good message. And the first time the troll appeared, I jumped. I ain't gonna lie. Me and Mom were like, because it scared us how it like first appeared, but it was good. I think y'all should check it out.
So it's not cheesy. It looked cheesy when I was pulling it.
Yeah, I was thinking it might be cheesy too. So it is kind of scary because I don't know. I was a little
just the initial like when it pops up, it might scare you because it's like a startle type of scene. But overall, I liked it. I think it had a good message to it and the backstory of it. You could tell they're probably going to make a second one by how it ended. Stay for after like a minute after the credits. Keep watching because they kind of do like Marvel when they pop up with something else.
Okay, I like
it. Okay, that definitely gives us something to look out for. Definitely gonna watch that this weekend. But that's all I got for us in these streets for recess. Tristan, take us home.
Oh my gosh, I can't even believe we've come to the end of the show. It's been a heated show.
It has.
Yet heated debate.
From the moment we sat down.
It really was. Like everybody came ready to talk today. We came around that red table.
Fight.
We did. We had some energy.
It was the whole thing. The claws were out.
Did.
The talons, if you will.
You should put that in there for the theme song.
I'll see about that.
I come in the club, shaking my dress, those if I see
me too, bitch. Yeah.
See, if you tell them it's Knuck If You Buck, then they're gonna know, and now they're gonna ding it.
So
you can't let them know.
Stiletto, pump, yeah, the club, yeah. That's what we're gonna have in the show.
I was thinking fighting in the club, but that was just me.
Like fight night. Lean to the left.
Oh, we can do that one too.
I'm gonna knock out like fight night.
I remember when Migos performed that at True Electro. You remember that? Y'all remember that?
Yes.
Oh, actually, yes.
Wow, we were all at that concert. That's crazy. That's wild.
Yes, absolutely.
See, y'all, we hang out in places. We need places together. It's the whole thing.
Whatever. Fuck you, Tristan.
And full circle moment.
And I knew that was going to hit her.
She's so serious. Look at her face.
Yes. Oh,
she ain't playing with you.
I'm dead ass.
I know.
I think we should close this shit out before I say something else.
You do what you need to do because it can get cut. Ain't no
you, boo boo. Do you?
Either way,
see how he said it can get cut.
Anyway, y'all. Until the next time, y'all. I've been Trent.
It's your girl Liz.
And cut a nigga Sean down.
And even though these edits may change, the vibe remains.